You have $410 million dollars and nobody knows. Not your landlord, not your sister, not the barista who still misspells your name. You're not hiding, you just choose to stay ordinary. While others perform success, you quietly built real wealth. The strange part? It all began with a spreadsheet on a Tuesday while you stood in a laundromat parking lot. The story actually starts much earlier at a gas station. Your tire was low and the coin-operated air pump swallowed your quarters without working. Instead of driving away, you paused and wondered, who owns this thing? 11 days later, you found the answer. A small operator owned several air pumps, vacuums, and tire stations across local gas stations, earning modest monthly profits from each unit. The numbers weren't exciting, but they revealed something important. One machine could quietly earn money every month without needing its owner present. You bought your first refurbished air pump for $1,100 and placed it at a small gas station. After expenses, you earned only $215 in the first month. Nobody celebrated, nobody even knew. But that small profit proved something bigger. It worked without you. You bought a second unit, then a third. Soon you stopped looking only at air pumps and started studying self-storage businesses. You learned they rarely failed because people stopped needing storage. They failed because owners neglected maintenance. Using an SBA loan, your savings, and 2 years of salary, you bought your first storage facility for $310,000. It had 60 units, messy bookkeeping, and plenty of untapped potential. In its first year, it generated $61,000 in profit. Instead of celebrating, you used that income to buy another facility. Nobody noticed the late nights spent studying spreadsheets, making phone calls, and signing paperwork. Success wasn't dramatic. It was built through small decisions repeated over time. Your accountant, Priya, reviewed your finances one afternoon. She looked through your records before saying, "This might be the most boring balance sheet I've ever seen." You smiled because that was exactly the goal. Your portfolio now included 3 storage facilities, over 40 coin-operated machines, a small piece of land leased for billboard advertising, and a gutter cleaning business with recurring customers. Every investment solved a simple, everyday problem. Tires go flat, people need storage, gutters clog, billboards stay visible. None of those needs disappear. Despite growing wealth, you still drove a 2016 Corolla with a cracked side mirror. At a friend's engagement party, another guest proudly talked about expensive clothes, flashy trucks, and business deals. When he asked what you did, you simply replied, "I own a few small businesses." He glanced at your old Corolla, politely lost interest, and walked away. Perfect. The moment people underestimate you, they stop paying attention. That freedom is more valuable than impressing strangers. People think stealth wealth is about being humble. For you, it's practical. The Corolla gets you everywhere without attracting attention, and every dollar you don't spend on status keeps working somewhere else. Your apartment is equally ordinary. Neighbors assume you're doing fine financially, but nothing more. You never correct them because once people know what you own, they stop seeing you. They see your money. Your closest friend, Andre, called one Tuesday needing $34,000 to expand his mobile detailing business. You could have transferred the money immediately without noticing the difference. Instead, you asked to meet. For 4 Saturdays, you sat with Andre reviewing his business. You discovered he was underpricing services, missing insurance coverage, and overlooking financing options. Together, you fixed those problems. Eventually, he secured a loan himself, bought the second van, and proudly called to thank you. He never knew you could have written the check on day one. You understood something important. Money solves very little if the system underneath isn't ready. Helping someone build the right foundation lasts much longer than simply removing the obstacle.